Hello, this is Kevin T. Rodriguez of TheMovieWizard.com, and let's talk about Shenmue 3 for a moment. In case you don't know what Shenmue 3 is, well, that's what Wikipedia is for. This video is being made for those who actually know what Shenmue 3 is, but the bottom line is it's hopefully going to be a really good game because it's a sequel to two of the most revolutionary games of all time that came out for the Dreamcast and, in some regions, the Xbox. Anyway, to get Shenmue 3 funded, Yu Suzuki, the game director and creator, went to Kickstarter in, I think it was May, and launched one of the most successful Kickstarter campaigns of all time. He was hoping for $10 million to make an ideal third game, and he raised about $6 million, I believe. For the full record, I donated way more than I probably should have. It was in the triple digits. And after the Kickstarter campaign ended, they moved a Slacker campaign for PayPal. Basically, for those who didn't get a chance to contribute to the Kickstarter campaign, could now donate through PayPal. And the Shenmue 3 team did a poll, and they asked, some of the PayPal people have been asking about the rewards the Kickstarter people were getting, and we want to ask what you feel about making those rewards available to PayPal donators. Now, from what I understand, if I'm reading this correctly, 4,670 said, yes, you could make the Kickstarter rewards available to PayPal backers, and about 4,009 said no. Well, this was the update that the team gave. It's update number 51 on Kickstarter if you want to read it. Considering the strong response from those of you who felt that the exclusive rewards should remain exclusive for the Kickstarter, those exclusive rewards will not be made available on the PayPal page as originally promised. That's the main thing to take away from this. So if you donate through PayPal, you're not getting those Kickstarter rewards. And it's interesting to read the response. I'm not going to name names, but here's some of the responses it got on a Shenmue 3 fan page. I'm amazed and disappointed at that poll result. Another person said, I vote yes, and I don't reach to understand how people would be so greedy. I don't know exactly what that means, but moving on. I don't understand. Who the heck voted no? Another person said, can't believe this news. I had 2 accounts but could only vote on 1. I did yes. Can't understand why we Shenmue fans are so greedy for not letting others have some exclusives. What does that matter? The one who is getting the exclusive deserves it also. She would spend that amount for it like the rest of us helping Shenmue 3. And yeah, there's a lot of comments like that, folks. Basically, people are saying that people who voted no on giving the Kickstarter rewards to PayPal backers, that they're greedy, they're scalping, or they're going to scalp the items, I should say, and they can't understand why people would ever say no. Well, as someone who has pledged in the triple-digit number and who voted no, I'm going to throw in my 2 cents on this. I voted no because I believe in collectors. I'm a collector. I collect things and I like exclusives. And here's the thing. The Kickstarter campaign promised rewards, and they promised they would be exclusive to Kickstarter backers, which basically meant you had to contribute to Kickstarter to get the rewards. It upped the ante and the I should say urgency to contribute to the Kickstarter campaign. And if you make those rewards available to Slacker backers, then the promise of the urgency and the exclusivity failed. Yes, some of these people will probably scalp the items. I'm not. I'm going to keep the items, and I've got 4 toy capsules coming and a signed Yu Suzuki book, and I know what those are going to be worth. I'm not giving them up. I'm keeping them for myself. However, if somebody wants to scalp them, that is their right to do so. And here's something else. Most people who are going to scalp the items, they probably do want the game. I mean, I doubt there's people who aren't fans who are contributing to Kickstarter just to get some items to sell, because you'd have to be a fan to know what they're going to be worth in the first place, or at least guess what it's going to be worth. Now, let's take that Shenmue fan who might normally have just contributed $30 for a game. They might be seeing these exclusive Kickstarter rewards where for 30 days or however long the Kickstarter lasted, you could get these items, or while they lasted, and those items you knew that once they were gone, later fans who would discover the game later on would want those rewards, and they wouldn't have a chance to get them now. So where would they go? They would go to eBay. Now, if you're that Shenmue fan who would probably only contribute $30, that Shenmue fan, that same fan, might contribute more for an item that, yes, they do intend to sell it. They will scalp it. Let us not pretend that they won't. Most of them will. However, they will do it because if they can make money, they want those items. And what happens? They contribute more to the game. If that item becomes exclusive to the PayPal backers, a couple things could happen. First of all, that person could reasonably ask for their money back, because it would be breaking the promise of the Kickstarter page that those rewards would be exclusive. And yes, they would have a case for that. Whether you agree with it or not is besides the point. When people pay money for exclusives, they want them to be exclusives. They want them to be rare. They want them to be collector's items. If the items are provided to backer slackers on PayPal for as long as they need to be, guess what? It's no longer a limited edition item. Those people are no longer going to recoup the investment for money that they otherwise would not have invested. They are going to ask for their money back. Then you would have a problem. Enough people ask their money back, that project will be put under review, and then you're really not going to get Shenmue 3. Now, if you want to make the claim that the backer slackers could get the game the $10 million budget that Yu Suzuki so desperately wants, and for the record, I want that game to get $10 million, then Yu Suzuki and their team should provide exclusive rewards for the slacker backers. This would accomplish two laughable goals at once. First of all, you would encourage more people to contribute to the PayPal campaign because there's going to be new rewards. And then secondly, you might even get those people who contributed to the Kickstarter rewards to contribute again because there's new rewards. This is how you maximize it. You don't need to take the Kickstarter rewards and put them on PayPal. Even though I voted no, I would have been a little bit more mutual on whether or not that they actually made the rewards available, because again, I don't plan to sell my rewards. I'm gonna keep them. However, from a purely logistical standpoint, from what I know of collectors, from what I know that people who contribute to some of these projects want, to the weight of the consequences that would have been made if the rewards were made available to the slackers, the people who were not when they should have been, because if they really wanted those rewards badly enough, they would have contributed during those times. Don't tell me maybe they didn't have the money to do it. They had 30 days to plan and save, so there's no excuse there. Those rewards would be devalued. The whole promise of the Kickstarter campaign would be devalued. Heck, going beyond Shenmue 3, if Kickstarter people who went to Kickstarter and they posted these rewards, if they start doing Slacker campaigns of their own and offered the exact same awards, can you imagine how much that would undermine the urgency to contribute to a Kickstarter page? For these reasons, I voted no. And I think for similar reasons, a lot of other people voted no. It would undermine the entire process. If Yu Suzuki and his team wants to make the Slacker backer contributions more attractive, they should offer exclusive rewards. And again, some people who contributed to the Kickstarter campaign, if they really want these items to hawk on eBay, they will see the value of those rewards too, and they might just recontribute. And you get your $10 million for the game, and everyone's happy. So what do you think? Agree, disagree? Comment below, like, favorite, share, and subscribe. And also, I have included a link below where you can contribute to the Slacker campaign, because if you've never played Shenmue, it is a fun game, and Shenmue 3, I hope, will be awesome. So if you haven't contributed yet and you want to see this game reach $10 million, contribute. Oh, and as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.